Hello YouTube and welcome to another episode of Modded Survival. We're here at the base. I've done a bit of rearranging since last time, so I actually, well, as you can see down here, we've cleared up this area a little bit. And we've actually moved it down this hole into this room. As you can see, we've got some things going on. This I haven't set up yet, I should put it down for later. Behind this wall we've got the water supply that we had before. That hasn't changed really. We're using these covers from thermodynamics, which can hide the conduits, like so, or the ducts, or whatever they're called. So it's pretty easy to do. Just put one on there. They're made using structural ducts, which is another type of duct you can make using lead and iron nuggets, and then you combine it with the block that you want to make the cover of. So the goal for this episode is to get power generation for this passively, and I'm going to use this room that I dug out over here to make I think it's called a death generator. Yeah, so a death generator is made with one of those two recipes there, and basically you power it by supplying it with mobs. Well, not mobs, mob drops. Basically just bones and I think rotten flesh are the two that it can accept, I believe. So we're going to make a mob farm basically. Pretty easily. I don't know, what am I doing there? Wait, no, I didn't mean to. Hang on. Wait a minute, that's supposed to be there. Remember, I had this laid out for a reason. Like that. I remember now why this was here. Never mind. Mistakes were made. Right, so if I go back upstairs. Off camera, I gathered a few things. Between this episode and the last episode, as well as digging out these rooms. There's another one. There's another room underneath this, which I will probably use future, but we'll have to see how that goes. So the thing I gathered off camera, it's basically just involved killing a bunch of wither skeletons, was this drop of evil. This thing can turn dirt into cursed earth, which is really helpful, as you'll find out soon enough. Cursed earth is a block that effectively just spawns a bunch of mobs on top of it, so that's a thing that we are going to have to deal with. But it should be pretty fun, hopefully, making this. I've got everything prepared, so it shouldn't be too difficult either. Right, fans, I'll make a bunch of those. We don't need that many, but I'll get a load ready to go. So we need fans. We need another thing which is called a vacuumlator. This thing sucks items in from a distance, so let us grab some wood to make a chest with for the hopper. Oh yeah, right. Okay. That's interesting, you can make it out of logs directly. Copper and tin. Copper, tin, I guess I'll bring some redstone because I'm going to need it for this. The servo, one of these. We'll just put iron in the middle. Cool. One of these. Copper gear. Nope. My mouse movement might be a bit sporadic today, I don't know why, but this particular surface isn't very good for mouse movements. So this thing sucks items in from a distance and puts it in its inventory. Pretty easy, and you can side configure it so it automatically outputs to different directions. So we're going to make use of that heavily in this, I'd imagine. The other thing I want to make use of are these things called diamond spikes. These are pretty expensive, as you can see. It's quite a block of diamond for 4 of them. I need to make 2 sets of these, unfortunately, if I calculated this correctly, which I think I did, unfortunately. I think each of these uses 18 diamonds for each set of 4. Which is quite a lot, unfortunately. Indeed. So I've got 8 of them. Good. The other thing I want to make is called dark ineffable glass. So first of all, you need to make dark glass, which you do like so. So this is glass that doesn't let light through it, basically. But you can see through it, but the light doesn't pass through. So the light level system that Minecraft has. But I can upgrade it again by surrounding 8 of them around a moonstone. It makes dark, ineffable glass. The only difference in this and the other type is that players can walk through it. Mobs can't, but players can. So, if I need to go into the mob farm at any stage, that is going to be incredibly helpful. Could also be worth making a redstone lamp, just because I will probably want to perform maintenance on the mob farm at some stage. So, let's make a couple of these. Oh, 4 of them, I guess. Seeing as that's the amount I've made. Cobblestone for a lever. Yep. Cool. Right, I think that's everything we're going to need for the moment. So let's go set this all up. Oh, I'm going to need item ducts as well. Almost forgot about those. And probably a storage chest as well. Item ducts, got those. Bring some servos with me. A chest. I thought I was ready to go, but I wasn't. Turns out, I'm nearly ready to go there. So we'll see. One of these. Boop. I have like no diamonds left all of a sudden. This is an expensive system, but it will hopefully produce us infinite energy. I say infinite. Pretty close to infinite anyway. Let's upgrade this one more time. Let's go for a full diamond chest, shall we? Just to give us a bit more room to work with. It'll be filtered out eventually for the things that we can actually use in the generator and things we can't. So if you're wondering why this is so far away, it's because the generator actually gives me a potion effect whenever I go near it. I'm not sure what it does actually, because I didn't test that out fully, but it didn't sound like it was any good. It didn't sound like it was a good effect. So, yeah. Decided I don't really want that to be a thing. Right, let's just get this ready to go. Oh, that's the lamp. Right, so we want to connect redstone up to all of these different locations, if we can. Okay, and we need to get a lever probably somewhere over here, I would think. We're going to have a secondary lever to turn off the generator as well, but that can be done at a different time. At the moment, we just need to get the lights on and off as an option. Let's put the light down here. Right, so we need to cut across this bit, cut there, and cut here. Good. So, in theory, should be able to do something like that, and then cordon off all of this, or even make it even better, do that. That'll stop light from passing through it. Gosh, such random junk hanging about. So that should turn the lights on? Oh, apart from that one apparently. Did I miss it? Oh yeah, of course I did. That's a mistake. Don't do that. Yeah, we can just move the lever, can't we? Yeah, we can. Do that. Whatever. We've got loads of iron, so I wouldn't mind eating it off camera. It's very easy to do. Is that lights on? Right, 1 up, I think, wasn't it? Go away, coal. Right, that should be lights on. Yeah, there we go. Nice. So now I can put the dark glass in, which I'll just put there, so I can hop in and out of this. So with the lights on, we want to pop down these fans. I've already set up the redstone line for this bit, so I'm going to pop down the fans like so. So they'll blow mobs this way. I pop down these diamond spikes. So these deal damage to things that they touch. It's a bit of a challenge. I'm going to have to somehow hop over this without. Okay, right. So that's good. And then we pop this down. And that makes that. And now I need to get rid of these torches. Oh, okay, that's bad. Okay. Just okay, nearly dead already. Not great. Right, let us I can't way out. Ow. It's not good. Oh, and we need to get the vacuum thing in, so let's pop that. I don't know. This is the middle, so let's pop it here. Vacuumulator. Has to go like... I guess I could put it there. Yeah, I'll do. And I can auto output to the bottom. Thank you for that. No, I want to put the item ducts in there. Item duct to a chest. I can go there for the moat. Cool. That should work in theory. So if I turn the lights off, like so, and I turn the fans on, you see it sort of blows me around, the fans do. Even though I'm outside the chamber, it will still do that. And occasionally, mobs should start spawning in here. There we go, a zombie is spawned. And the vacuumulator should pick up the items. Yes? Question mark? Oh yeah, I think it does. Yeah, it is. Okay, it is working. Vaguely. Yeah, okay, cool. That's working. So we have a bone. It's very, very slow, though. That'll be because there's a bunch of, like, dark spots around here. Like in caves and whatever. I'll have to go deal with those at some stage. Probably go do that off camera. But basically, this is now going to start slowly producing bones and whatever else. So now all we need to do is get these bones into the death generator, which we need to make. So the death generator requires a set of stuff and a furnace generator. So we'll just get that set up. Now this will also produce things like gunpowder and spider eyes and stuff, and I have other uses for those, which we can work on in future. But we'll see how it goes. I'm a little bit disappointed actually how slow that's going at the moment, so I may have to go to my plan B later on for the next episode, which is a bit annoying, because I was kind of hoping this would work. 5... what else am I going to need? Redstone furnace generator, a furnace and a machine block. Okay. Alright, let's make the machine block thing. 4 of those. Where's my cobblestone at? It has been a while since I recorded, if you're wondering why everything is so clogged up with stuff. The reason I want passive power generation is so I can have a electronic storage system, so I don't have to have all these chests lying around. Anyway, we now have a death generator, so we can, in theory, put this down over here. I'm going to want a lever for this, or something, because it's going to be painful going near it. Oh. Oh, and we're also getting potions. Ah, okay, spiders can do... Why have we caught one of those dudes? We don't want them. They're annoying, because they don't drop the things we need. I need cobblestone. 1 cobblestone for a lever, so I can turn the generator off, otherwise it's going to start killing me. Because I don't know how this works properly, so... I'm pretty sure I can... Redstone off, okay, good, that's what I want. So I can turn it off with the redstone signal. Because I also don't want to give it stuff, because I think this thing kills you if you stand near it for too long. So we want to put it down there. We want it to only work when the redstone's off. We power it on, like so. We go underneath it, and we can get an item duct running across here. Can I actually speed this up, please? Because this is very slow extraction, right, from this. I know it's efficient for what we're doing, but on the other hand, I would like to be faster. We only need to get bones and I guess rotten flesh when that eventually turns up. So whitelist that. Goes across. I should pop them into the death generator when it gets there, if I'm correct. Very slow. And we're going to want to actually run this redstone signal a little bit further across. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 to here. Would have thought would be a good place for it. Shit. We're gonna need a new thing, otherwise I'm gonna die doing this, aren't I? Yeah, yes we are. I'm gonna need a new lever. Or I could put a redstone torch down. Fuck it. Yep, redstone torch it is. Thank you. Okay, lever goes down there. Break that. Oop. Don't bring my actual torch. And now if I turn it off, it starts running. Hooray! And that should start making power for us, albeit at a slow rate. But it will work. So, I'm actually not sure what the range is in this, in terms of where you die by standing near it. I assume it's within that red area. It actually seems to be quite short range, which is good. As you can see, we're getting 16,000 RF per bone that we put in there, which is quite a lot, considering. Of course, it takes zombies as well. Oh, we get these crystals from the wisps. That's pretty good as well. Nice. Cool. So that's actually producing quite a lot of power. Is that working? Oh, is it not outputting to this thing? What? What's the deal? Let me just check this connection. Yeah, it should be receiving power on this end. Let me get dump. No, that's for the... Can any of these just hold for a second? What's going on over here? Why is this not pushing power through it? Oh, there's a break in the line. That'd be why. Yeah, there we go. That makes more sense. Yep, that makes a lot of sense. I hope I didn't lose any of this to the... Can this water stop flowing, please? Very annoying. Alright, there we go. Still have... just... I won't actually have enough to do this anymore, will I? Probably not. Oh no. I do. Okay. Oh yeah, because I don't have this bit. Alright. Okay. Well, we're getting power, in theory. Out of it. No, it probably stopped running, didn't it? Am I correct? It stopped running? No, it's still running. So why are you doing that? Why is no power coming out of you? Explain the reasoning behind no power coming out the other end of this thing. I don't see a reason. Did I not set it to input or something on the back? No, I did. It's just not flowing for some reason. Weird. What if I were to... well... Wait. Oh, right, they're being picked up by this thing. I was going to say, where are they going? Oh, it exited. Okay. Weird. It just took its time to work out what it was doing, I guess. Or needed me to do that, maybe. I'm gonna pull out rotten flesh as well. Everything else can just sit in there and do nothing. Because I don't need it to do things. Right, break that. And we can reconnect this line. And we should be able to turn this thing back on. Boop. And off. And we should find that its power is draining out. Yep. Yes, it is. Cool. Right, so now we have power generation of a passive kind, albeit at a slow rate at the moment. So we are going to find a faster one, I'm sure, soon enough. But hey, it's not bad. How are we doing for time? 20 minutes. Right. So we've established that kind of power generation. Next time I'm going to come back and we're going to do a different kind of power generation, which will be similar, however it will use a snow golem and some other stuff for that matter. I will need to process some of my walls at some stages before I'm getting frustrated by my full inventory, which we'll eventually be able to deal with, but at the moment, not all I can do. So, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Modded Survival. We'll be back next time to make power generation from snow. So if you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.